Hi everybody, welcome back to Your Skin's Gym. You might hear some giggles in the back. We have a special guest today. I'm your host, Rio-Madison, and I'm very excited to be here today. Before we get started, I am not a doctor. I'm a certified holistic health coach, but the things that we discuss here are just based off my experience and others' life experience and how we've navigated them so far. So please take what you need and leave the rest, and it's okay if it doesn't resonate with you this time around. Today we have my childhood best friend of 22 years, Cassidy Merzbacher.
Hello.
And my little sister, Vivi. Want to say hi? Well, the three of us are sitting down today to talk about all things friendships, being that Cassidy and I have been friends since we're 5 and 22 years and are now turning 27 and are about to have a conjoined birthday party. I think that just friendship is highlighted for us, and being in our 20s, we've had all different kinds of friendships, gone through different stages of friendships, and we're just going to talk about all the things today. I want to start off with seriously asking how you're feeling right now.
I'm feeling great. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just a little tired.
Me too.
We went to a networking event last night in the Hamptons, and it was awesome. And I slept really deep. Apparently, I'm a snorer.
She's a big snorer.
But yeah, and we got locked out of her house for 2 hours.
Yep. Can't say that was fun, but we made it fun.
We did. We went in the pool, hot tub. Well, let's talk about how we met.
Okay.
And just the beginning of our friendship first.
Start it off.
Let's bring it back to Briarcliff.
Yep.
5 years old, just started kindergarten, and literally on the first day of school, I went up to Cassidy, right? Mm-hmm. And I just said, do you want to be friends?
And the rest was really history.
And I was really thinking about this the other day too, because I was like, what was going through my little brain? Like, just, I must have... But I must have felt like drawn to you.
I think we were drawn to each other though. When we're so young, I feel like it's so easy to make friends when you're so little. Hey, you want to be friends? And that's it.
Yeah,
you know?
And you just say yes. But it's funny that that's how kids approach it too. Because now, like, first of all, I don't even think we approach people like at all.
But it's harder to make friends when you're like in your 20s, and
yeah,
it's just... social media and...
No, but it is harder to make friends in your 20s, and
especially friends that are like gonna last and like are gonna be in your life for many years to come.
Yeah, I feel like as kids then it's like you're just meeting people, you're meeting kids in school naturally. Yeah. You're making friends so easily, and then I feel like by the time we're adults, it's like whoever has already been your friend pretty much...
They know everything about you.
Yeah.
And they're there to stay.
Yeah.
Most of them.
Yeah. How do you think our friendship has evolved from just like everything? Because we had a time where we didn't talk as much too.
Yeah. I think like we were in so many like pivotal moments throughout each other's lives. Mm-hmm. I think that definitely... Like it's hard to just build that connection with someone when they haven't been there from,
Day
the
one,
beginning. Yeah,
literally.
So I think that is something that helps a friendship evolve. Like they've seen you through the worst, the best, and yeah, from there, like it could really only grow.
Yeah.
How about you?
I mean, definitely. Like we've both been there for each other through everything so far. Mm-hmm. Because before 5 years old, you're not really I don't think. We might be storing it in our body somewhere, whatever we go through in our little bodies, but like actually going through things and processing things and talking to friends about it. Like we're literally each other's like first friend.
I know.
So going through those things, yeah, I mean, we have a history, and I think it just gets to a point where we're family.
Yep.
Like we're not even friends anymore. We're sisters. Like,
yep.
And
I think it definitely helps that, like, our families are also family.
Yeah.
Like, we know everything.
Yeah. We grew up in the same neighborhood. Like,
Yep,
once we became friends.
Couple houses down. Well,
Yeah. No, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the good old days, we used to be able to ring each other's doorbells, ride bikes in the neighborhood with everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Wish I could go back.
I know. Those really were the days. But yeah, as soon as we became friends, our families just started hanging out.
Yep.
It was a ripple effect. Honestly, we brought together a lot of people.
We did. The whole freaking neighborhood.
Yeah. It was so fun. But I am really enjoying this time in our friendship now.
Me too.
I almost feel like it's the strongest bond that we've felt and been, like, aware of.
I agree.
Yeah.
I think, like, we've gone through so many different phases, whether that be, like, the teen phase where you like, or where you just like to go out every night and party. I don't know. This is like a really nice phase in life in general.
I will after, okay? But it is a nice phase in life. We're both building ourselves, our careers, the people that we have surrounding us. It's very intentional at this point. So, yeah, we're building ourselves in a lot of different ways.
Yep.
What do you think in general, and looking at your other friendships too, are some of the most important things to you in a friend?
It's just to be, like, reciprocal and, like, meet people where they are, like, in a sense, like, where you show up for them no matter what. And yeah, I think communication is, like, the number one thing, because no one's supposed to know how you're feeling. So yeah, just checking in on people and, like, you know, communicating what's going on, what you want to do, what's bothering you, you know? I think that's huge.
Yeah.
How about you?
There. Well, yeah, I agree. And friendships, especially at our age again, but it takes effort. It's just like any other relationship. And I feel like as we get older, life gets busier. We have more responsibilities. We're doing different things. And it can create distance if you let it. So it becomes like not letting it create distance and choosing, like, oh, I haven't talked to my friend in a while. Let me check in on them. Let me touch base. Let me see how they're doing. Otherwise, time is going to go by, and it's really easy to just not talk. And then all of a sudden, you're like, wait, are we even friends anymore?
I know, but I also think that it's totally okay that you don't talk to someone every day.
Yeah.
I guess there are those, like, certain friendships where, like, if you don't talk every day, it's the end of the world, but that's not healthy. But I think there are friends that you could maybe not text for, like, 3 weeks and you'll be fine. You'll be exactly where you were. So yeah, I guess it depends who. But yeah, I think like, it's okay if you don't talk to someone every day. Yeah,
definitely not every day, but I feel like it's different if you go months, say,
months.
But if you go months and all you've said within those months is, like, a few words and not an actual check-in, I feel like so much can happen in between that you start not actually knowing what's going on in your friend's life. And then, like, if you're going to check in every few months and it's like you have a phone call, you dive for a little bit, you fully catch up, you got the rundown, you're on the same page, you know how to, like, show up for them, great.
Yeah.
But if you're just, like, it's very surface and you didn't actually, like, catch up with where they are.
Right.
I feel like that's different.
And also if it's not going back and forth of you both checking in on each other.
Right.
Like, if you're doing all the checking in, what the hell's the point, you know?
Right. And that's that reciprocation, too.
Yeah. But yeah, I agree. Like, small talk every few months, it's not healthy. Like, it's pointless.
I feel like I could actually do a better job in checking in with certain people. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't even think I have.
I agree. Like, I keep my, like, small circle of friends. And honestly, I found that quality over quantity.
For sure.
Is, like, they weren't kidding. You heard that so much growing up. And, like, we used to love having, like, the big friend groups. And, like, what did it get you in the end? Like, our moms were right.
Yeah. But I feel like that's just a natural course. And, like,
Of course.
Like anything, we learned it on our own. But yeah, quality over quantity for sure. But then it's so interesting though, because you do see people with still these huge friend groups, and I look at that and think that that's so cool. Like, for example, my cousin Ashley just went to Spain with like 6 or 7 of her girlfriends that she's been close with forever, and they're all just like having the best time in Spain, and they all have, you know, either kids, career, whatever they're up to, but they come together and make sure they go on this trip and do something to keep them together. And I look at that.
That's awesome. I mean, it's rare. It's rare.
It is.
But
it is.
If you have it, that's great.
Right. So happy for those people.
Yeah.
But just you and me. Catch us in Spain, copying them, but make it just the 2 of us.
And the friends we meet along the way.
Yeah. Well, I think also, like, how do you feel about meeting new friends, or do you have any interest in making new friends, meeting new people?
I would love to meet new friends. I think especially, like, it's great to have those friends that I've known forever, but I feel like later in years, like, the person I was at 20 and the person I'm at 27, like, if I were to meet people then and versus now, it's so different. So I don't know. I think I would like to meet people who kind of have the same mindset as me, same aspirations and goals in life, and I think that could definitely, you know, be something great.
Yeah.
How about you? Are you open to meeting new people?
Of course, like, always open.
Yeah.
I feel like it's hard for me to meet someone at this point, though, that I'm going to be like, it's harder to get to the point of spending one-on-one time with somebody. I think that's just my personality, though. Like, and that's the thing about talking about friendships. I don't think I know all about it and I'm an expert or whatever. We're just talking from where we are. I feel like I'm a pretty, like, private and individual person where I know people who are so good at being a friend.
Yeah.
And could talk about this in such a different way. So I feel like my perspective on it is different because it takes a lot for me to hang out with somebody alone.
And that's okay.
Yeah.
We all have different perspectives on friendship and what we view as, like, a friendship we'd want, or like how we would go about it. But at the end of the day, like, it's for yourself.
Right.
And for the other person. Like,
I feel like it's also because I'm so particular about who I spend my time with and give my energy to.
Yeah.
Like, with life being so busy, I don't want to hang out with anybody who, when I leave, I'm going to feel like drained or tired or something.
Yeah. No, I get that. Sometimes, like, also, like, when you first meet people, and let's say you have a drink with them or something, and the next day you have, like, social anxiety. Like, did I overshare? Because you're not at that point with them where, like, you're able to just say whatever you want and tell them anything. So it's like, I don't know. I think that's part that, like, a con about it in my mind. But yeah, other than that, I mean, it's nice to make new connections and, like, you know, while we're young.
Yeah, I mean, and giving people a chance too.
Yeah.
And I still meet cool people, but going back to what you said, like, you want to meet people who share the same interests and aspirations and everything, I feel like that is just going to happen while you're following your path. Like, you're starting your own business. Cassidy does interior design. Give her a follow. But, like, you being in that world and meeting other people like that, you're probably just going to make friends and be, like, hanging out with new people in the same field, and that's naturally going to happen for you. Yeah.
I think that's something that I'm excited for, because like, those are already people that are doing what you do, so it's like you can connect so differently, and it's just nice.
Yeah. What do you think? Why do you think that making friends when you're older is hard, or harder?
I feel like a lot of people just have their own set of, like, their busy lives. They have a set of trauma. So, like, maybe, I don't know. I feel like anyone you meet's going to have some type of friendship story that went wrong. So some people have harder trust in, you know, making new friends. Like you said, some people may be more private. They don't want to make new friends. So it's difficult. I guess that comes back down to like communication. Like, do you want to like go out, like go get a, I don't know, hang out, go see a concert together? It's like when, I guess it's just like what the person, I don't know how to go with that. I have no idea where I was going with it.
That's okay. Brain fart.
Brain fart.
It happens.
It's harder also to approach people, like, unless you're meeting them, like, through other people, or, I don't know, like, the rarity of, like, meeting someone out one night and then actually, like, staying in touch, like, it's just difficult. Like, it's not the same as, like, going to meet, like, a boyfriend. Like, you meet at a bar, the next thing you know, you're following each other, texting each other, but with a friend, it's different. So...
Yeah, I feel like people say all the time, we should hang out, we should do this, we should do that. But it's so rare that you actually get the follow-up. Yeah. So when you do, like, take the opportunity if you want to. Of course. But, yeah. But yeah, I'd agree. Last night, when we were stuck in the garage, I mean, we were not stuck in the garage. We walked out of the house and hung out in the backyard, and we just decided, we sat on the couch in her backyard, and we just went back and forth with the world's deepest questions. That was honestly a vibe. It was.
We can bring some of that here.
Yeah, we can. I mean, why not? Can you give a time in your life when you experienced something and felt like you couldn't have done that without a friend?
That's a good question. You got an answer to that one first, so I could think a little?
Well, this is kind of just sparking a thought process for me. Like, I feel like it takes so much for me to ask for help.
Me too.
So any time that I actually have and taken that, I've called you. Yeah. Out of nowhere and just been like, I just need to talk right now. Yeah, yeah. And hanging up the phone after and being like, wow, I feel so much better. I would just use those as an example. Like,
I'd have to agree. I mean, it's harder to get things out of me. Like, I'm not the one to call someone for, like, advice. I wish I was. But some nights, like, if we have, like, a casual wine night, like, that's when I'll start speaking. And I definitely wake up the next morning feeling so much better. Like, a weight's been lifted off my shoulders. Yeah. When I could get deep and, like, actually let all the bottled emotions out. So I would agree. I would say something like that. Not necessarily a specific thing. Right. But
do you feel like you just don't want to burden anybody?
I feel like that's a part of it. A part of it also is like not letting myself feel. So like I disassociate a lot. So not recommending anyone do that. Not healthy. But yeah, I would say that's part of why it takes so much to get things out. Yeah. But I'm becoming better with it, definitely. Yeah. Like 3 years ago, people probably wouldn't know anything about me. But like now I'm slowly letting it out.
Yeah. Once you start to do it and notice like, oh, that wasn't so bad, or the outcome wasn't what I was so afraid of.
Like at the end of the day, people who are in your life, they want to help you. People who care about you, like they want to know what's going on. Yeah. So.
Yeah. Your question.
Okay. What's the first thing that like in a friendship that like pulls you in? Like I want to be friends with this person.
If I feel like I can be myself and I don't feel like any social discomfort or awkwardness, I'm in. Okay. Like if I can really just be myself. And that does happen naturally for me. Like,
yeah. No, I would say along the lines with that is like matching my humor. Like if you have even like a tiny bit of my sense of humor, like we're going to get along. Because I'm a very humorous person. I like to crack jokes and...
and also like your specific type of humor too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
you got to be able to be a little dirty.
Yes. And dark humor.
A little dark and dirty. Yeah. Something I wanted to touch on was, I feel like I brought this up once and you were like, I don't remember that the same way. But There was a time in high school where and I'm not using this as an excuse, I'm just saying that I was like going through a lot of changes, so I changed and I was changing and I was acting different. And I remember you texted me and you were like, I just want you to know, like, you're not yourself right now, and like it's affecting our friendship. But it was really good because it snapped me into being like, this is coming from one of the closest people to me ever, someone who's known me for my whole life. Like, I don't want to be changing in a way that's making this really important person feel like they can't spend time with me the same.
Yeah.
And I think you're so good at being honest and upfront, and you're just going to say it how it is. And I love that about you, because you gave me that gift of like, here's how I feel, do what you will with it.
Yeah.
And like I said, I don't know if you remember that the same, but like, well, do you remember that?
No.
Okay. Well, I guess I don't really know what the question out of this is, but like I just wanted to make that point and statement that that's really important to be able to do, because you're going to see if a friend responds and is like, well, F you, I'm not going to take your advice or your opinion, and I changed, whatever. No, if somebody really cares about you and the friendship, they're going to have their eyes opened and be like, no, I don't want to make you feel that way. Like, you're my friend.
Yeah. Well, I don't recall that specific scenario.
I'm gonna get the receipts.
But yeah, I will say that something I am always going to say like it is. And when something bothers me, like, you're going to know.
Yeah.
Like, in general, like, I may have a hard time like displaying my own emotion about myself, but when it comes to other people or like how you make me feel, like, I'm going to let you know. And I hope you do the same for me.
Right.
Type of thing. So.
Yeah.
Because like, I like to consider myself self-aware, but I'm not perfect. Like, there are going to be times where I have no idea how I affected someone, and
Yeah.
So that definitely goes a long way.
Yeah. I think it's so important to tell people what you're thinking and what you're feeling. You can't just assume that they're going to know based off of how you act, or if you decide to be passive or not talk to them the same amount, or like just not ask them to hang out as much anymore. Like, that's going to make people's heads turn, just start winding up with all these thoughts about, what did I do? Why don't they like me? Just tell them.
Yeah.
And
so that goes hand in hand with communication.
Exactly. Yeah. And if they can receive it however they want, but maybe somebody really wants to know how you feel.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
And also, like, if it leaves room, if you don't do that, it leaves room for, like you said, assumptions and like made up scenarios. Like, unless you physically speak what's going on in here, it's never going to get resolved.
Yeah. I feel like I had to learn that, because I definitely went through a time of not being as good at communicating as I am now, and I would just drop off. Like, I would literally just stop talking to people, distance myself.
I think we all went through that, though. Like, it's part of growing and learning.
Yeah.
And I feel like post-frontal lobe development like
only happened last year, so well, almost 2 years ago now. Yeah. It stops at 25, so if you're younger than 25, get to it. Yeah. But you asked me, one of the questions you asked last night was, what do you regret? And my answer was nothing, but like, there's things that I would, if I had to answer, there's things I would go back and I could find that I would do so much differently. And that's definitely one of them. Like, knowing what I know now, I would not want to hurt somebody the way I know I have with just being done.
Yeah.
That's not nice.
I know,
but not nice.
But I feel like we all feel like that. Like, we all wish we could go back in the past and like change outcomes and scenarios and things we said or acted on, and like impulse, or just like, in general, how we handled things. But we grew.
Yeah. So, and that's the point.
Exactly.
Yeah. The point is to grow and to not let those things that maybe you wish did differently, like, hold you back.
Yeah. Or define you. Like, your past
Right.
isn't you.
Yeah.
Okay. On those lines, what's something you would say to your younger self?
About friendships.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I would say, like, just be yourself, and who is meant to be in your life is going to be in your life. Like,
Yeah.
you don't need to have a million friends. You don't have to force anything or, like, worry about if somebody likes you or not. Just be your authentic self, and the friends that are meant to be there for you and do this life with you, you're going to get the best friends if you're yourself.
Yes. I agree.
Yeah. What would you say?
Understand that the people who are talking to you about their other friends are also talking about you to other people.
So good.
So I think that's something I learned, like, way too late.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, growing up, girls are going to be girls. Like, there's going to be vicious girls,
Mm-hmm.
cliquey girls. Obviously, I feel like it's worse when you're, like, in high school and it's still very cliquey. But yeah, I think that's just a lesson. Unfortunately, a lot of girls or guys too learn too late.
Mm-hmm.
But
It's a rule of thumb.
Yes.
It really is at this point. If someone's talking shit to you about someone else, you better believe they're talking shit to that other person about you.
Yep.
Yeah. However, it's different if you've been friends with somebody for as long as...
No, that's true. Also, there's, like, a fine line with that, because, like, talking shit or just explaining to someone what someone did to you that hurt you isn't really talking bad about them. It's just talking about what they did to you.
It's just talking, yeah. And
Yeah.
that's important. It's not like you're sitting down and actually, like,
Saying,
bashing
like,
somebody.
yeah.
That's a different kind of talking shit.
Yes.
You gotta, like, friends are also for being able to just shoot it and talk and say what you want to say and get it out. Like,
Yeah.
the same as a sibling. They're not going to judge you, but not in a way where you're literally being mean to somebody else.
Yeah,
and
no, I
hurting
agree.
somebody else, because that's just showing you what somebody's capable of doing to you too.
I agree.
Yeah.
My mom always used to tell me 3 is an uneven number and it will never work. So when you have, like, 2 best friends and, like, you're in a trio type of
Mhm.
situation, like, they always say, like, one gets left out. So my mom always said to stick with 2s, 4s,
Mhm.
6s, and it's something that always stuck with me. But she was right. It just doesn't work.
Yeah. Somebody does always end up feeling left out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I think that that's a good one, because regardless of age, it just, on whatever level it's at, like when you're younger, it might literally be somebody is left out and
Yeah.
it's so much worse, and you feel like you're the lone wolf and they're not talking to you or not asking to hang out as much or whatever. But as you get older, still 3 people can't talk at the same time. Like,
Right.
there is someone who's going to maybe feel quieter or not as relating as much and whatever. Maybe you end up just not caring because you're older. But I do still think that there's a lot of truth to that.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel when you have a friend who has a bunch of other friends and you're invited to go hang out with, like, all their new friends?
I guess it would, like, depend what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if it's, like, a, I don't know, fun day out or something, like, but like I said, I'm not opposed to meeting new people, making new friends,
Mhm.
but I think that would also come with, like, my friend including me, introducing me, like,
Yes.
not making me feel left out and, like, uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, that can go, like, one of 2 ways, like,
Mm-hmm.
but there's nothing wrong with it, like, as long as you are included.
Yeah. So, like, you don't need to be buddy and cling to that friend the whole time. You can
No.
go meet other people. But yeah, if they're not even, like, bringing you into the conversations or introducing you and making a point to make sure you feel comfortable,
Yeah.
or I think even checking in on you in the night or the day or whatever. But, like, that's important, because you don't want to feel they know you don't know anybody else.
Right. What kinds of friendships do you hope to have in your 30s?
I don't know. I don't really think that this applies so much to people that, like, friends that are already in my life that I've had for a long time, because I just want, as far as those go, just to keep on, like, being what they are. You know, expanding and growing in other ways, but, like, keeping those in my life, making sure I'm doing my part to keep the friendships good and well. But as far as new ones, I think, like, connections with people who, similar to you, have interests or are in a similar field. However, like, people I can trust.
Yeah.
And people I just feel comfortable around, that just, like, want to chill and spend time and maybe do fun activities or create together. That's big. Like, there's this person that I met in Boston that I hung out with recently, and, like, we took pictures together and hung out by her pool and whatever, and I honestly had so much fun because we were hanging out, but also kind of working and tapping into our creative side.
Yeah.
And I love doing stuff like that. I felt like a kid again, because I used to always just take pictures and videos.
Yeah.
And I was vlogging, like, all the time still as a little kid, and we were always making videos on the Mac and whatever.
Started young.
So yeah, like, people that bring that out in me and want to be creative together and just, like, feel comfortable and have a good time.
Yeah, I would agree. Hopefully by then.
Or someone with a yacht.
Well, we'll never pass that up. You better have the yacht.
I know. I will.
But yeah, even if, like, we all have kids by then, hopefully. It'd be cool to, like, do things with the kids.
Absolutely.
Or when we're tired, go out. The hubbies watch. Take trips.
Yeah. Cape Cod.
Yeah.
What's some of your favorite memories from our friendship as younger kids?
I definitely would say we were blessed to be able to travel a lot together.
Yeah.
Like, not many kids get to do that, for one, or for two, with their friends' families. Like, that's so cool. Just you being down the street, like, could go to each other's houses whenever. Rio used to come over and sneak. My mom used to food shop, like, all junk food, and her mom's an almond mom. So 100%. She would sneak and have, like, a cosmic brownie off the bus.
I would get off her bus stop just to raid her pantry, take cosmic brownies, and then walk home. Yep. And I always walked in with a guilty face, and my mom would be like, "What did you have?" Because she had, like, organic Trader Joe's Pop-Tarts, like,
the
she
Oreos.
tried.
What were they called?
Jozo's.
Those
are honestly fire.
They are. Now I like them. But back then I was like, no, I want the real thing.
Yeah. Cassidy once was over, and my mom asked her if she wanted a snack, and Cassidy said she wanted cheese. So my mom brought her out American cheese, and she said it wasn't yellow enough. That's when you know.
I just wanted the processed.
Yeah. What else was I going to say? When we were in Hawaii, how old were we in Hawaii?
Ooh,
were we? No, that was Costella's class.
So 9, 8, 9.
Yeah, third grade.
Third grade, we were 9. Yeah.
So the entire trip, and we did this often, but, like, I highlight it from Hawaii. We were twins. We told everyone we were twins, and they would be like, "Are you identical or fraternal?" Obviously, we
looked
said
nothing alike, by the way.
So we were like, "Believe it or not, fraternal." Yep.
Oh,
yeah.
Take us back.
Should we sing our song?
Sunny.
1, 2, 3.
Sunny D, vitamin C. Oh my God.
We said the same thing. Cheers. Yeah.
Came up with that on the spot, by the way.
Yep. I know. Genius.
We're in the wrong careers. Could have been rappers. Do you feel like when you were younger, you were ever, like, enabled by friends to do things, like, you didn't want to do?
Very rarely. But I have a particular person that comes to mind.
Okay.
That for some reason I did some things that they told me to do that were not good.
Okay.
But it was very rare.
Okay.
Yeah. I always had a strong gut instinct of what to do, of what was right and wrong.
Yeah.
And every
so
time
you weren't a follower, like.
No.
Okay, good.
Definitely not. But this one person I followed a few times, that bit me in the ass. Completely bit me in the ass. However, in high school, I do feel like I was enabled by friends when it came to body stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like if people I was hanging out with were making certain comments about their bodies, I was enabled to make similar comments that they were making and not feel so good about myself.
Yeah. I feel like that was a struggle with a lot of girls.
Yeah.
Even today.
Yeah.
Social media trying to live up to like what you see.
Yeah.
But.
Mm-hmm. But once you start going out on your own path and realizing what's good for you and what isn't, and still staying strong in that and not comparing yourself,
Mm-hmm.
you can still very quickly learn how to, I think it comes down to like being the voice that isn't going to let other people influence you.
Yeah.
And even if someone else is looking in the mirror and saying, oh, I hate the way I look, I'm this, I'm that, I wish this different about myself, instead of being enabled and saying, me too, I don't like this either, I feel like this about myself too, saying, you're beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm beautiful too, and we should be grateful for our bodies. And just being that person that's going to say something like that instead of just going along with the crowd.
Yes. I agree.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like you were enabled? You're not a follower either.
No, but kind of on what you were just touching on, like body stuff, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like there was certain scenarios that, like, I probably should have known better.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're young, I feel like now I couldn't be enabled. Like, if I don't want to do something, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
So
100%. Say I'm out with a group of friends and I get really tired, like pretty fast.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a harder time than I think a lot of people I hang out with sometimes, staying up as late as everybody, and I literally want to go to sleep.
I get like that too.
Yeah, and then I feel bad. Like I leave early a lot. And then I try and just stick it out. But here's the thing. When I get tired, I feel like I literally lose my personality. And then I'm like not even fun to hang out with anyway.
That's like me. Like my body shuts off. My brain shuts off. Like either give me coffee or let me go to bed.
Yeah. So I think in that situation, I wouldn't necessarily say being enabled. But like I am less likely sometimes to say, you know what, I'm just going to do what I want to do. I'm going to go home. I do feel like there's certain times where I feel like I have to just stick it out and not be tired and literally just go with it, even though I want to be in bed so bad.
That's like me also. I don't know. You always hear like trying to live up to the expectation of being young and like doing crazy things or like, I don't know, going new places. But sometimes all I want to do is go to bed. Like,
yeah. And I feel like sometimes too, like, I don't always want another drink.
Yeah.
And I say yes anyway. And I'm just hanging out. And because it's not like I feel so wrong about it that I don't want it and I feel like I'm making a terrible choice. No, I just like could do without it.
Right.
And I'm saying yes anyway.
But it's like almost like feeling guilty saying no.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's another situation where. But would you say that you want to get like stronger in those things and not just go with that, or that's something you're fine with?
I don't know, because like a part of it comes down to like in my brain, like I'm wasting some of my pivotal years, but at the same time I'm also like, this is what I enjoy, like not doing all this.
Right.
So I don't know. It's like a part of it's like get out of your comfort zone and like do more things that you say no to so many times. But at the same time, it's like, do I even want to do this?
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yay. Vivi is back for a Q&A. What is your favorite thing about your friends?
Princesses.
Princesses? That's beautiful. What is some of your favorite activities to do with your friends?
To play and have fun.
Of course. That's what friends are for. Do you have some really good friends?
Mhm. Yeah.
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 That's good. I'm happy for you. If a friend breaks your trust, are you trusting them again?
That's a hard one. I feel like in what way did they break my trust? Because like trust could be like a general like thing, but it can also be a specific thing. Like
Like if they said they were going to give you a ride home and left without you?
yeah, something small like that. But like
Mhm.
if you told them like I don't know,
Yeah.
like a very deep secret, like you didn't want anyone to know, but you trusted them and then you find out it got out.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm never going to tell them anything again.
Right. So then do you feel like you can continue that friendship?
I do think trust is like important in friendships. I mean, I've definitely been friends with a scenario like that. Like someone has told something I asked them not to say, and I didn't
Mhm.
drop them as a person. Like I'm not
Yeah.
really. I was upset, but I'm not gonna like stop being your friend because you made a
Mhm.
mistake. Like I won't ever tell them anything again, and maybe our friendship won't be as tight.
Mhm.
But I'm not gonna kick them to the curb. You know.
Yeah.
How about you?
I feel like if I can't trust a friend, it's very likely that it's going to be really hard for me to be
Yeah.
friends with that person. And
That's true.
I have been pretty like one and done with that because it's like I said, like it's really damaging to me and
Yeah.
a relationship with somebody if they do something like that. And I learn like I can't tell you something.
No, that's fair.
I mean, it does depend. It depends on a lot of things. If I feel like, hey, maybe this can be repaired and
Mhm.
like literally never do that again and they don't. But there's always going to be that hovering factor where it's like, I'm still risking something.
Yeah. No, I'd agree with that. I think it's like circumstantial and it depends on who the person is.
Mm-hmm.
Not saying like you can have a friend break your trust after 10 years. Like it doesn't really matter how long you've been friends with the person, but at the same time, we're human. We make mistakes.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I guess it really depends person to person what broke the actual trust, and
Mm-hmm.
that's just my opinion.
Yeah. So, as we said, we've been friends for 22 years.
Crazy.
We're about to have a conjoined birthday party. So excited for that. We've
Yeah.
always wanted that. So what advice would you give to somebody to have a long-lasting friendship?
I think to reiterate on some of our past points, like just stay true to yourself, one. Be open about how you're feeling, and also ask your friends, you know, how they're feeling.
Mhm.
And just communication is key. That goes for any type of friendship, relationship. Like, just always communicate if there's an issue or anything. Just
Mhm.
communicate.
Yeah.
How about you?
I think that when you reach a point in friendship where you've been friends for so long and it does get to that point of family, it's like there's nothing that could happen where I'm not going to love you and like fight for like if I had to like fight for our friendship, then I just would. And I think that when you understand that about a friendship, that this person's really important to you and you love them like that, you're just gonna figure out everything.
Exactly.
And you're gonna want to do all the things you said and also just have it in your head like we're ride or die.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I think, like you said, once you reach that level, like, you work it out.
Yeah. Any last words?
My birthday soon.
Everybody wish Cassidy a happy birthday. Woo!
Woo! 30! No, I'm kidding.
Oh my gosh. No, we're turning 27, but we're going to have so much fun.
We are.
I'm so happy that you were on the podcast.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
I wouldn't rather talk about friendship with anyone else. This is honestly the ideal situation to talk about it with you. I can't believe how long
I know.
it's been.
Crazy.
It really is crazy. 5 years old. That's, I mean, Vienna's turning 4, but like that's not far from, that's how we were, you know? Look at us now.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Something that we're ending with, as you would know if you've listened to the last few episodes, we do an inner workout at the end. So something that I'm working out on the inside right now. I am very tired today, so I just want to like drink a lot of water and take care of myself and get home to Boston soon. I'm on Long Island and I want to get a good sleep tonight. So I think just like the inner workout there is take care of yourself if you're tired and prioritize some rest.
Yeah, I'd say like taking care of myself more, like getting into like vitamins and stuff and just like rejuvenating my body because I'm in pain a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah, trying to do things that will help me feel energized and better, and yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for listening. I'm sending you so much love.
Bye homies.